To stretch the psoas muscle, sit back at the edge of your bed, lie back onto your back, drawing your left knee or your right knee up towards your chest. Let the opposite leg hang. Breathe deeply into your belly, exhale slowly, and stretch. Hold for 10 deep inhales and slow exhales, and then repeat on the opposite side. The next stretch is for the adductors. Bring your feet flat onto the floor, your knees bent. Let your knees drop out in opposite directions and let the bottoms of your feet come together. This stretches the adductor tendons, the muscles on the inside of the knee. If you feel pain in your groin or pinching, just slide your feet further away from your body. To progress the stretch, you can bring your feet closer to your body. Hold for 10 deep inhales and slow exhales. For the piriformis stretch, you'll cross one ankle to rest on the knee, grab that knee with both hands, and as you exhale, gently draw it across your body towards your other shoulder. Only pull far enough that you begin to feel the stretch in your hip. Hold for a total of 1 to 2 minutes, deep breathing into your belly and exhaling slowly. A progression of this exercise is to release your hands from that leg. Grab the opposite leg, your right leg, in both hands and draw that leg and your ankle towards your chest. It's the exact same stretch, it's just a little bit of a progression. You should feel the stretch in your left hip. Repeat 2 to 3 times, and then again on the opposite side. With one knee pulled into your chest and the other leg out straight, slowly pump your ankle, pulling your foot towards your knee. Circle it in opposite directions for about 20 times in each direction. The idea is to make a small enough circle with your ankle that you don't see motion at your knee. Do circles clockwise, then circles counterclockwise, then pumping the foot up towards the knee and down and away from you. Repeat on the opposite leg. Start with standing against your back against the wall and step your feet away from the wall. You'll gently slide down until you find a position that's comfortable for your legs. No pain in your knees, where your knees stay separated in line with your hips and with your feet. Your feet are pointed straight ahead. Pull your belly into your spine, push your low back into the wall, and try to hold this position for 1 minute. If there's pain, come out of the position, sliding up the wall to find a position of comfort for you. No pain. Stand next to a table or a wall that you can hold onto for balance. Take your right leg and step it out to the side, bending your left knee. Shoulders stay back. Pull your belly to your spine. Again, an adductor stretch for the inside of your legs. Hold it for a minute and repeat on the opposite side. Side lunges can be done against resistance. Tying a rubber band above your knees, lunge out to the side. Small bend in your knees, dropping your bottom back, step up and together. Repeat 15 to 20 times on each side. To stretch your piriformis in a seated position, bring your left ankle up to meet your right knee. You can either take your left knee into both hands and gently pull it towards your right shoulder till you feel a stretch, holding it for a slow count to 15 or 30 seconds. You can also just hold it for 5 to 6 deep inhales or exhales. A progression of that, or another way to do it, would be to let go of that knee and just lean your trunk forward over that knee, stretching the same muscle. When you feel the stretch, you've gone far enough. Try not to push it any further. Repeat on the opposite side. To stretch your quadricep muscle, hold on to a stable surface. Gently bend up your left knee, grabbing onto the ankle, pulling your heel towards your bottom. Try to keep your knees touching and in line with each other so that the knee being stretched doesn't come in front of or behind the opposite knee. Hold for 10 deep inhales and slow exhales, and then repeat on the opposite side. To stretch your iliotibial band, put your hand against the wall, step towards the wall with your outside leg. Push your inside hip towards the wall. Make sure your shoulders stay back so that you feel a stretch going down the outside of the leg closest to the wall. Hold it for 10 deep inhales and slow exhales, and then repeat on the opposite side. Stretching your gastroc and your soleus, the muscles in your calf, is called a runner's stretch. Step forward towards the wall with your right leg, keeping that knee bent. Then straighten out your back leg till you feel a stretch. Try to keep both heels on the floor. Hold it for 5 to 6 deep inhales, slow exhales, and then repeat on the other side. Another stretch for your gastroc and soleus is to step onto a curb or a step, Take your right foot back slightly so the ball of your toe is on the edge of the curb of the step, and then push down through the heel. The right leg remains straight. Hold it for 5 to 6 deep inhales and slow exhales for a total of about 30 seconds to a minute. Repeat on the other side. You can also do both together. If you have something to hold on to that's sturdy, take both heels back, let them both drop at the same time. Feel the stretch up the back of your calf. Make sure you're squeezing your quadricep muscle to keep your calf and your legs straight. Using an elastic band around the ball of your toe, put something underneath your ankle as a pivot point. Slowly push your toe down and away from you. Hold it for a count of 5, and then control it coming back. Repeat 15 to 20 times. Next, take your right leg across the rubber band to act as a pivot point. Turn your foot out and away from you. Hold it for a count of 5. Control it back. 15 to 20 times. And lastly, wrap that rubber band around the bottom of your right foot, using it as a pivot point for eversion. Pulling your big toe out and away, or your little toe out and away from you, holding it, and returning slow and controlled. Step one foot in front of the other so your heel is touching your toe. This can be the beginning of your balance activity, just trying to stand for up to a minute. To progress it, take a ball and just bounce it against the wall and try and catch it without losing your balance. 10 to 15 times. Then stop and switch feet. Same activity. Putting a ball or a rolled up towel between your ankles, squeeze gently the ball, raise up onto your toes, hold for a count of 5. Squeeze the ball as you slowly lower yourself back down to the floor. Repeat between 10 and 20 times.